Hey everyone, and welcome back to this week's edition of the Weekly Wrap-Up. I'm Hayes Brubaker.
And I'm Jessica Lee. On today's show, you'll be joining us in our conversation about this week's biggest headlines in the news. But before we start, this is going to be our last episode of the Weekly Wrap-Up, unfortunately, because Hayes is leaving us.
I am leaving, unfortunately, but hopefully Jessica Lee will continue the Weekly Wrap-Up or some version of it in coming semesters.
So make sure you watch this one all the way because he's leaving.
Yep.
This is the last you'll see him.
You have to now.
Okay, so getting straight into our headlines.
Yes.
You go.
So the UnitedHealth CEO was
Yes.
shot and killed Wednesday morning in Manhattan.
Yep.
And he was outside of a hotel where they were holding like a big investor conference.
I heard that a lot of people think he deserves it.
I know, I've heard that on social media too. That's crazy.
Yeah. And so this like set off a massive search that day. What day was it? It was Wednesday morning.
So
There was a
yesterday.
massive search, and this was right before they were supposed to light the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree.
Yes. And we do actually have a picture of the Christmas tree too, but they tried to keep it, they tried not to let it dampen the festivities too much, which is good.
Good.
But it is an unfortunate circumstance, and I've heard that they still haven't found the guy that shot him. So
That's
they're still
terrible.
searching.
But they still went on with lighting the tree, right?
Yeah, they still did everything as
Okay,
normal.
great.
They just had heightened security, basically, or more security.
We would have said that we'll keep you updated with this news story, but we won't because
It's the last one.
Hayes is leaving.
Hayes is leaving, and the semester's over too. So it's a combination of factors.
Yeah, so the next, moving on into the Australia ban in social media, or banning social media.
Yes, for kids specifically.
For kids.
Yeah, under 16 years of age.
So people are saying that it's a very ambitious move because, you know, parents and schools have all like wanted to ban social media for so long, and they've been trying, but they're like actually going through with it. It's a new law that they approved, the Australian Parliament approved, and it's not supposed to go in effect until another year.
Okay.
Yes, but
We'll see how this one goes. I know they're doing it a little bit differently than they've tried to ban it in the past. They're basically making the social media companies themselves responsible.
okay.
So they're I think how it goes is they're putting up like a $50 million fine on these companies if they don't make it harder for kids to get on their platforms.
Whoa,
So they don't
I
add
didn't
more
know that.
restrictions and stuff like that. Yep. I read that right before we came on here.
Staying educated.
Yep.
But do you think, big question, kids should belong on social media? 16-year-olds.
16's reaching the age where I feel like it's more okay, but under 16, like early teenage years, I don't think it's
Me
good. I don't
too.
think it's healthy at all.
I think it's very harmful. But like if you're able to drive a car, you should be able to be
Yeah.
on social media and
I think so.
understand
So
all
I think
that.
they're about around the right age they're trying to do it. Maybe they should make it like 15 and under,
Yeah.
but I think I think it should be a good thing.
But we're taking you guys all over the world today.
We are.
Australia, now we're going to Malaysia. There's floodings.
Yes, there's monsoons caused some pretty severe flooding and in Malaysia and southern Thailand on Tuesday. So more than 30 people are dead and tens of thousands of people have been displaced by these storms, which is unfortunate.
And both the countries are setting up shelters and like helping the people.
That's
but there's
good.
so many people who are misplaced. Did you just say that?
I did say that, but we
Okay, yeah. There's so many people who are misplaced and tens of thousands. That's crazy. And I really hope that they all get found.
I know, I hope so as well.
I did wanted to point out that there was floods submerging the large rice fields, so the farmers are losing millions of dollars just because of the floods.
Oh dang, that's probably gonna cause some food issues too in like the supply chain. That's really unfortunate.
Really unfortunate news all
know.
together today. But
So we're gonna switch gears here. This show's all over the place today. But
on a lighter note.
On a lighter note, yes.
Spotify Wrapped came out
Yep.
this week, and people are very surprised about their top artists and their top songs. What are your top artists?
So my top artist is like a not very well-known artist. His name's Boy with Uke, and he plays like the ukulele and stuff. That's
Oh.
my top one.
Is it like musical or like lyrical?
No, it's like indie music. So, yep,
Indie.
yep, indie.
Alternative.
Yes. What was your top artist?
Football. They called it football rock or football like rap.
Football rap?
Like hype music.
Hype music,
Because we
okay.
stayed hype all year this year. But I was satisfied with my Spotify rap, but it
That's
kind of made
good.
me like rethink everything. Like I've been reorganizing my playlist.
And you're going to try to get a better one next
Yes.
year? Yeah.
Hopefully.
Every year. That's the course of action. But
Yes.
if you haven't seen your Spotify rap yet, if you have Spotify, you just have to
I'm gonna show-
update the app.
Let
and-
me show you. Yes,
Yes.
that's how you do
Yep.
it.
You update the app, and this is what it'll look like. It'll give you a little thing, and you can click through it, and it's basically like an
Very
Instagram
interactive.
story. Very interactive, super fun.
Yes.
But
Wrapping it up.
wrapping it up for one last time with, of course, a space story. So if you remember from earlier in the semester, one of our first episodes, we talked about Jared Issacman, like the tech billionaire that paid for all the space
That don't
flights.
look like him.
That is him, actually. That's
Oh.
Jared Issacman.
Looks different.
But he bought all the space flights from Elon Musk.
Yeah.
But the news is that he just was announced that, or Trump just announced that he's going to be heading up NASA under the Trump administration, or he was nominated. I don't know if he's confirmed it yet, but he was nominated.
I
for
feel like
this.
over the past couple weeks, we've been covering who Trump has been nominating for
Yes.
certain positions. And what did he have to do with Elon Musk?
This guy?
Yeah.
So he bought all the different space flights,
Space.
like all the private. He was the first one to do the private spacewalk.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. And Elon Musk is also getting a new position with Donald Trump as
Yes,
well.
the
So-
Department of Government Efficiency, but that's not like per se
Related.
in the government. It's like a
Oh.
separate thing.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Not too much more to say about this story, but we had to wrap it up with a space story. That's the
Had
rule. That's the rule.
Well,
This is kind of sad though, Jessica.
it is so sad.
This is the last one.
Do you have any closing remarks?
I do have some closing remarks.
Okay, yay.
Do you want me to go first? Or do you
Go
wanna
for it.
Okay.
What do you mean, me? I'm here. I'm
Yeah,
still here.
she's going to be here next semester. But I wanted to thank all the people, like all the directors, Kevin and Eden, and all of the people that give us stories every week. So Nate
Yes.
and all the people in the studio. I want to thank everybody for helping make this show happen every week. And I don't know.
Mom and Dad?
Mom and Dad, all the people. Thank you, everybody. No, but this, in all seriousness, this was a very good experience, and I'm very happy with how it turned out.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm really sad. This is an emotional roller coaster because half our team is leaving.
I know everybody's graduating this semester. It's like a mass exodus,
But
unfortunately.
congratulations
I
on
know, thank you.
graduating.
Thank you.
Well, guys, that's all we have for today. Make sure you check out Inside Swoop on Facebook and Instagram to
Yeah.
find more details about these stories that we covered from our amazing team members.
Yeah, and thank you for tuning in to this final episode of the weekly wrap-up. I'm gonna miss everybody here, and I've been Hayes Brubaker,
And I'm Jessica Lee.
and we'll see you around, I guess.